Leadership is often associated with dramatic moments. The vision, the rallying call, the project that inspires people to give. This week's Torah reading, which comprises 2 portions that together tell a single story, offers a more modest but enduring lesson about leadership. Accountability matters most when no one is watching. The story begins with Parshat Vayakhel, which means, "and he assembled." Moses gathers the people and invites them to contribute toward the construction of the Mishkan, the portable sanctuary that journeyed with the Israelites through the desert. The nation's response is extraordinary. Men and women bring gifts freely, day after day, until Moses is forced to ask them to stop. It is collective generosity at its best. But the Torah does not end there. It moves immediately into this week's second Parshat, Pekudei, which means records, or accounts. Pekudei has sometimes been called the accountant's Parshat because it opens with an audit. A detailed accounting of the gold, silver, and copper donated to the sanctuary, and how each was used. The importance of this accounting becomes clearer when we recall what had happened only weeks before. After the revelation at Mount Sinai, the people panicked when Moses did not return as expected, and they used their gold to create a false object of worship: the golden calf. The same desire to give, bereft of guidance or oversight, had led to chaos. In the wake of that failure, the Torah makes the point that generosity in itself is not enough. Giving must be performed not only generously, but responsibly as well. This is why Moses insisted on a full reckoning, so that no one could suspect him of misusing donations. For leadership is not only about being honest, but also about being seen to be honest. Especially when communal funds are involved. As Rabbi Jonathan Sachs put it, when it comes to financial matters, especially when public funds are involved, there must be no room for temptation, no space for doubt. The sequence of the Parsha makes that point unmistakable. The accounting comes before the Mishkan is consecrated, before God's presence descends. The point is clear. Transparency is a precondition for holiness. This lesson resonates powerfully in a time when faith in leadership is fragile, and suspicion comes easily. Long before modern political theory, the Torah assumed that leaders are not angels, and therefore must be accountable. James Madison gave words to that intuition when he wrote, "If men were angels, no government would be necessary." In other words, accountability is how trust is preserved under real human conditions. The book of Exodus ends with God's presence filling the Mishkan. The divine presence rests not only on generosity and inspiration, but above all on integrity. Enduring leadership, the Torah suggests, is built when leaders set aside self-congratulation, open the books, and make themselves answerable to the community.